Namaste. Welcome everyone to the Hindu Temple Society of North America, also known as the New York Ganesh Temple. We like to invite everyone to celebrate the International Yoga Day. Join us live on Facebook and YouTube and show your support by commenting live on Facebook. Without further ado, it gives me a great pleasure to warmly welcome our Master of Ceremonies, Sri Vidya Iyer.
Namaste everybody. On behalf of the Hindu Temple Society of North America, I would like to welcome all of you to the 6th International Yoga Day. I'll first introduce Sanjay Attaraji, who's the yoga teacher as part of the Temple Ganesh Pathshala and who will be starting off the program today with blowing of the conch, that is from Shankadwani, which will be followed by a prayer by Chandrasekharji.
शुक्लाम्बरधरं विष्णुं शशिवर्णं चतुर्भुजं प्रसन्नवदनं ध्यायेत् सर्वविघ्नोपशान्तये उद्यन्नद्यमित्रमः आरोहन्नुत्तरान् दिवं हृद्रोगं मम सूर्य हरिमाणं च नाशय शुकेषु मे हरिमाणं रोपणाकासु दद्मसि अतो हारिद्रवेषु मे हरिमाणन्निदद्मसि उदगादयमादित्यः विश्वेन सहसा सह द्विषन्तं मम रन्धयन् मो अहं द्विषतो रथम् आदित्यो वै तेजवो जो बलं यशश्चक्षुश्रोत्रमात्मा मनो मन्युर्मनुर्मृत्युः सत्यो मित्रो वायुराकाशः प्राणो लोकपालः कः किं तत्सत्यमन्नममृतो जीवो विश्वः कथमस्वयंभुः ब्रह्मैतदमृत एष पुरुष एष भूतानामधिपतिः ब्रह्मणः सायुज्यगुम् स लोकतामाप्नोत्येतासामेव देवतानागुम् सायुज्यगुम् साष्टितागुम् समान लोकतामाप्नोति य एवं वेदेत्युपनिषत् सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः सर्वे सन्तु निरामयाः सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत् Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.
Thank you, Chandrasekharji. Now we will have a Sloka chanting session by Sahiti, Samskriti and Aditi. Special thanks to Malti Raghavendran to prepare them for this Sloka chanting session.
योगेन चित्तस्य पदेन वाचा मलं शरीरस्य च वैद्यकेन योपाकरोतं प्रवरं मुनीनां पतञ्जलिं प्राञ्जलिरानतोऽस्मि आबाहुपुरुषाकारम् शङ्खचक्रास्तिधारिणम् सहस्रशिरसं श्वेतम् प्रणमामि पतञ्जलिम् श्रीमते अनन्ताय नागराजाय नमो नमः। अथ योगानुशासनम् योगः चित्तवृत्तिनिरोधः तडाद्रष्टुः स्वरूपे अवस्थानम् वृत्ति सारूप्यम् इतरत्रः वृत्तयः पञ्चतयः क्लिष्टाः अभ्यासा वैराग्याभ्याम् तन्निरोधः तत्र स्थितौ यत्नोऽभ्यासः स तु दीर्घकाल नैरन्तर्य सत्कार आसेवितो दृढभूमिः तत्परं पुरुषख्याते गुणवैकृष्ण्यम् भवः प्रत्ययो विदेह प्रकृतिलयानाम् योगाङ्गनुष्ठानाम् अशुद्धिक्षये ज्ञानदीप्तिः अविवेकख्यातेः यम नियम आसन प्राणायाम प्रत्याहार धारण ध्यान समाधयः अष्टौ ahimsa, satya, asteya, brahmacharya, aparigraha, yamaha, ishvara pranidhanadva. Asato ma satgamaya, tamaso ma jyotirgamaya, mrityorma amritangamaya. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.
Thank you, Sahiti, Samskriti, and Haditi. We'll now play a short video clip as homage to Swami Buaji. Swami Buaji was a renowned teacher of Hatha Yoga and used to teach yoga at the Ganesh temple till 2010. As to pay our respect to him, we will have this short video clip which will be played now. We'll now have a Sun Salutation Demonstration by Sanjay ji, which will be followed by a group demonstration where he'll be joined by Sahiti and Samskriti.
Namaste everyone. We will practice our yoga today. Start with the sun salutations. Sun salutations are the Surya Namaskaras. Before starting the sun salutation demonstration, I would like to take a few minutes to explain the significance of the sun salutations. Sun salutations, Surya Namaskara. Surya Namaskara, very ancient as our scriptures, extensively mentioned in our scriptures related to the sun salutations. These sun salutations, there are various types of sun salutations. Doesn't matter which type of sun salutation we practice it. The importance is, and also the message of Swami Babaji is, we need dedication and determination and devotion towards the practice. Sun salutations are the complete yogic practice. The sun salutations are involved with dhyana, that is meditation, and mudra, namaskara mudra, and asana. There are 6 to 8 postures we do in sun salutations, and rhythmically we do them. They are Hasta Uttanasana, Hasta Padasana, Ashwa Sanchalanasana, Parvatasana, Chaturanga Dandasana, or Ashtanga Namaskarasana, and we repeat them in a sequence. It also involves with the mantra. And when we do these postures in a rhythmic way, there is a movement of energy in their body that induces the pranayama. So all these are involved in sun salutations. So according to your capacity, every day, if we practice this, it helps to keep up our health and maintain good immunity. In this time period, we need to maintain our immunity and strengthen our respiratory systems, specifically to deal with these COVID situations. So sun salutations helps. So let me demonstrate, then we can do together. So in sun salutation, we will start by keeping our palms together. This is the Namaskara Mudra. It helps to calm down our mind, and also it works on the both hemispheres of our brain. And we stretch our arms and open our palms and take inside out by the side of our ears, and we will stretch our arms, stretch up, and then slightly we arch back. This is Hasta Uttanasana or Ardha Chandrasana. We stretch, and bend forward and plant our palms. Then we'll take one leg backwards, and then take arms up and arch as much as you can, and stretch and bend forward and plant your palms and stretch your legs and try to keep your heels onto the floor and go down. Chaturanga Dandasana. If one can't lift their body away from the floor, they can touch to the floor. Head up and go down and pull back your body. Try to press your heels onto the floor. This is Parvatasana. And bring one leg forward. This is called Ashwa Sanchalanasana. And arms up, Ardha Chandrasana. And come down and bring the other leg forward. Hasta Pragrasa, and go up. And heart, come to the starting position. You might have already observed there are like so many movements in this routine. We arch our body, we stand erect, and we stretch and bend forward, and we reach our toes, and we stretch our legs, and we go onto the floor. So these are the things that we do every day. So if we continuously doing this one, this helps to move us without any pains in a day. So practice. And sun salutations, there are like so many variations, and it helps to activate or give necessary massage and toning effect of each and every parts of our body. Let's see, like I can demonstrate one more variation of the sun salutation. These sun salutations are little complex and advanced. If you want to really practice them, you should come to our regular yoga classes that happens since more than 20 years at the Hindu temple every Sunday at 8:30 a.m. So this one, don't practice, just watch this one. See the variations and how sun salutations helps to work within our body and at our home. Stretch your arms, move your palms, take inside out and arch it. Stretch and bend forward and plant your palms. Then sit down in center. Stand up. And towards the left side. Stand up. And to the right side. Stand up. And sit down center. Stand up. And one leg backward, stretch your legs as much as you can. And arms up. Arch, arch, arch. Come down. Take other leg backwards. And go down. Try to keep your body close to the floor, but away from the floor, not touching. Now, bring your left leg. And now slowly go and capture your right foot. When you move like this, slowly, the bend happens on our vertebrae, and we can feel the energy movement that takes place in our spine from vertebrae to vertebrae, and try to keep straight and come back and head up. Bhujangasana, excellent posture to strengthen our back and go down and pull back. Parvatasana, and bring one leg forward and arms up. Stretch your arms and arch back. And come down. Bring the other leg forward. Sit down center. Stand up. And towards the right side. Stand up. Towards the side. Stand up. Sit down center. Stand up. And go up. Arch. Arch back. Come to the starting position. So this is another variation. Like that, so many variations are there. So it depends on our practice. We can increase the complexity in our sun salutations, and we can enjoy the practice. Now we will do Sun Salutations together.
Thank you, Sanjay. We have the Consul General here, so we will just switch over to the Consul General. So on behalf of the Hindu Temple Society of North America, I would like to welcome Honorable Consul General, Mr. Sandeep Chakravarti. Over his tenure as Consul General, Sandeep ji has been very popular and very close to the diverse Indian community and a proponent of Indian culture. He has been a strong promoter of the Indian International Yoga Day over the years. He will be soon taking up a new position, but we wish him all the best for the future and welcome, Honorable Consul General.
Namaskar, good morning. Happy International Yoga Day. Happy Summer Solstice Day. Today is even, I think, Surya Grahan, and of course, today is Father's Day. So greetings on all these occasions to all the members of the Hindu Temple Society of North America. My greetings to your leader, Dr. Mysorkar. What an amazing person she is, and I'm so happy that over the last 6 years, Hindu Temple of North America has been organizing the International Yoga Day. And I was watching mesmerized Sanjay's Sun Salutations. I think the ease with which you explained the postures and the relevance of the Sun Salutations, Surya Namaskar, was really, really nice. I want to say that in these times, when we are confronting a pandemic, an international pandemic, the relevance of yoga has been very starkly highlighted. And over the last 4 months, those who have been doing yoga or practicing yoga or at least understand yoga or the yogic principles, I think they have come out better because yoga is an amazing tool, an amazing instrument for not only physical well-being, but also mental balance. And these times have been very challenging. You know, we have been affected, our loved ones, many of them have gone away or they have been sick. Many of us have been sick. Many people have lost their jobs. We have been confined to our homes. So there has been a lot of stress in the environment. And I think here again, yoga has been an amazing tool, an amazing something to go to. And it has been really recognized all over the world, and many people have been practicing yoga. I have heard on television and otherwise Americans who have been affected by COVID talking about breathing exercises, and they said that if you practice breathing exercises, you will be better off. And what are these breathing exercises? These are the various types of pranayama that we all know and many of us practice. So yoga, I think, has its relevance in these COVID times has only increased, and it is such a wonderful practice. It is a wonderful lifestyle, I must say. It's a way of doing things. It's a way of approaching your life. And when people were confined to their homes, they were able to do yoga because you just need an empty space and some time and a willing spirit. And it is important that we keep this in our mind. And in the coming days, I think yoga will get more popularity. It is already very popular, but I think the world over, scientists, medical practitioners, others who make a difference in mainstreaming yoga are realizing the importance of yoga. This is the 6th International Day of Yoga. In 2015, at India's initiative, the United Nations passed this resolution. It was an unprecedented resolution in the sense that it enjoyed the maximum support of the maximum number of countries. Never had such a resolution ever been passed by the United Nations. And every year, the last 6 years, we have been celebrating yoga in various forms. And the Hindu Temple Society has been our partner for the last 6 years. We have gotten together and done yoga together in a physical form. But this year, because of these restrictions, our theme is Ghar Ghar Se Yoga, and yoga with your family, yoga from your home. And I think this virtual medium is a perfect method of connecting to everyone. And we are all sitting at our homes, and we all hope to do yoga. With these words, I thank the society and I thank your leadership for being such wonderful partners of the consulate and also partners in propagating and promoting yoga. And I wish you all the best. And I also take this opportunity to say goodbye to the members of the society and all those who are listening. I'm finishing my tenure in New York, and I'll be soon going back to India. Thank you very much. Jai Hind. Namaskar.
Thank you, Consul General, both for your participation in today's event and your continued support for over the years to the Hindu Temple Society of North America. So we continue today's program with group Sun Salutations by Sanjay, Sahiti and Samskriti, which will be followed by a session on Yogasanas and Pranayama techniques by Sanjay ji.
Okay. Now we all can do together. And the few points to note. If you are doing the first time, make sure you do with your comfort and with your ease. Yoga is not for the pain, yoga is for the pleasure. Any posture that you practice, you should enjoy that, not the pain. When you start initially, you have to be a little careful. You should not push your limits. Practice within your limits. And practice every day, then you will have that enjoyment in the practice. And also, if you have like any specific health conditions, make sure you are consulted your doctor, your physician, and do according their advice. And the yoga is asanas or the practices helps your medical condition or situations. These are not replacing any kind of treatment that you are taking. They will go hand in hand and together, and it will help you to make it better. And another thing, important thing is Sun Salutations. Whenever we practice, we should have comfort clothes, and also we should practice these in empty stomach. So make sure to practice in empty stomach and do this one, and we will do. And while practicing it, anyone can practice, but make sure you are not straining yourself. If it is needed, take a break and then join again. So we'll do with the mantra sahita Sun Salutations. When we put together, this is Namaskara Mudra that we mentioned before, and imagine the source of the energy, whatever form you want. It is the direct source of energy for all of us is the sun. So the sun god, imagine that is the part of the meditation. Now stretch your arms in front of you and open your palms. Take inside out by the side of your ears and stretch your arms a little up and arch back and stretch and bend forward and plant your palms. And your left leg backward, stretch your leg. Stretch your leg, arms up, arch, arch, and go down. Take other leg backwards and go down. Head up, go down, pull back at the body. Bring your right leg forward. Arms up, arch, arch, arch back. And come down. Bring the other leg forward. Only go up. Arch, arch. Come to the starting position. Om Havaye Namaha. Now stretch your arms, open your palms, take inside out and arch back. Now stretch and bend forward and plant your palms. Now your right leg backward, stretch your leg. Arms up, arch. Come down, take other leg backwards and go down. And up. And go down and pull back your body. Try to press your heels onto the floor. Bring your left leg forward. Arms up. Arch. Straighten your arms. Arch as much as you can. Come down. Bring the other leg forward. and go up, arch, come to the starting position. Om Suryaya Namaha. Stretch your arms, open your palms, take inside out and arch back. Up, stretch and bend forward, bend in the lumbar region and plant your palms. Or left leg backwards. Arms up, arch, arch. Come down, take other leg backwards and go down. Head up, go down, and pull back your body. Try to press your heels onto the floor. Bring your right leg forward. Arms up, arch, arch, arch. Come down, bring the other leg forward, and go up, arch. Come to the starting position. Om Bhanave Namaha. Now stretch your arms, open your palms, take inside out by the side of your ears and arch back. And now stretch and bend forward. Stretch and bend forward, plant your palms. Your right leg backwards. Arms up, arch. Come down, take other leg backwards and go down. Head up, go down, and pull back your body. Try to press your feet onto the floor. Bring your left leg forward. And arms up, arch, stretch your arms, arch. Come down, bring the other leg forward. And go up, arch, arch. Come to the starting position. Om Arkhaya Namaha. Now stretch your arms, open your palms, take inside out and arch back. Now stretch and bend forward, plant your palms. Now your left leg backwards, stretch your leg, arms up, arch, arch, come down, take other leg backwards and go down. Head up, go down, and pull back your body. Bring your right leg forward. Arms up, arch, arch. Come down, bring the other leg forward. And go up, arch, arch. Come to the starting position. Om Pushani Namaha. Now stretch your arms, open your palms, take inside out by the side of your ears, stretch your arms and arch back. Now stretch and bend forward. Plant your palms. Your right leg backwards. Arms up, arch. Come down, backwards. And go down. Head up, go down, and pull back your body. Try to press your heels onto the floor. Bring your left leg forward. Arms up, arch. Come down, bring the other leg forward, and go up, arch. Come to the starting position. Om Hiranyagarbhaya Namaha. Now stretch your arms, open your palms, take inside out by the side of your ears and arch back. Now stretch and bend forward and plant your palms. Your left leg backwards. Arms up, arch, arch. Come down, take other leg backwards and go down. Head up, go down, and pull back your body. Try to press your heels onto the floor. Bring your right leg forward. Arms up, arch. come down, bring the other leg forward, and go up, arch, come to the starting position. Om Marichaye Namaha. Now stretch your arms, open your palms, take inside out by the side of your ears, and arch back. Now stretch and bend forward, and plant your palms. Right leg backwards. Arms up, arch, come down, take other leg backwards, and go down. Head up, go down, and pull back. Try to press your knees onto the floor. Bring your left leg forward. Arms up, arch, and come down. Bring the other leg forward, and go up, arch. Come to the starting position. Om Adityaya Namaha. Now stretch your arms, open your palms, take inside out by the side of your ears and arch back. Now stretch and bend forward and plant your palms. Your left leg backwards. Arms up, arch, arch back. Come down, take other leg backwards and go down. Head up, go down, and pull back your body. Bring your right leg forward. Arms up, arch, arch. Come down. Bring the other leg forward and go up, arch. Come to the starting position. Om Savitrane Namaha. Stretch your arms, open your palms, take inside out by the side of your ears and arch back. Now stretch and bend forward, plant your palms. Your left leg backwards. Arms up, arch, arch. Come down, take other leg backwards and go down. Head up, go down, and pull back your body. Try to press your knees onto the floor. Bring your left leg forward. Arms up, arch, and come down. Bring the other leg forward and go up, arch. Come to the starting position. Last set. Om Khadaya Namaha. Now stretch your arms, open your palms, take inside out by the side of your ears, stretch it up and arch. Now stretch and bend forward and plant your palms. Go left leg backwards. Arms up, arch, arch back. Come down, take other leg backwards and go down. Head up, come down, pull back your body. Bring your right leg forward. Arms up, arch, arch. Come down, bring the other leg forward and go up. Arch, arch. Come to the starting position. Om Bhaskaraya Namaha. Stretch your arms, open your palms, take inside out and arch back. Now stretch and bend forward and plant your palms. Your right leg backwards. Arms up, arch, arch. Come down, take other leg backwards. Go down, head up, go down, and pull back your body. Bring your left leg forward. Arms up, arch. Come down, bring the other leg forward, and go up, arch. And come to the starting position. So we finish 12 Sun Salutations. So now we will do some asanas. If you have mat, spread your towel or any cloth on your mat. Back of your chin on the floor. Now stretch your arms over your head. Stretch your legs. Now Bhujangasana we will do. Now slowly raise your head. Raise your chest. Arms one by one towards your chest. Simultaneously bend your neck and spine. Bend your legs. Cross your legs. Turn your head to the left. Get the glimpses of your feet. Then to the right. Cross your legs alternate. Get the glimpses of your feet. Bring your head in line. Release your cross legs. Bring down your legs. And slide down. Now your arms by the side of your chest. Press the ground with your both arms. Slowly raise your head. Raise your chest. Look up the ceiling. Now slowly twist to the left. Get the glimpses of your heels. And to the right. Get the glimpses of your heels. Bring it to the center. That is Tiryak Bhujangasana. Now slowly come down. Release your arms. Now let us do Shalavasana. First we will do Shalavha is crocodile. Now place your arms by the side of your body. Clench your fist. Press the ground with your both arms. Now slowly raise your left leg as high as possible. Now slowly bring it down. Now slowly raise your right leg. Slowly bring it down. Now raise both legs. Lock your knees. Don't hold your breath. Cross alternate. Release your cross legs. Raise your legs up. Slowly come down. Release your arms. Release the posture. Now bend your legs again. Catch hold of your ankles. Raise your head. Raise your chest. Dhanurasana. Separate your legs. Raise up. Look up the ceiling. Now slowly come down. Release your arms. Release your legs. Now stretch your arms. Stretch your legs. Now roll on your back towards left side like a lamp. Come back on the center of your mat. Now lie on your back. Stretch your arms over your head. Stretch your legs. These leg raises are very powerful. Helps to strengthen our abdomen, and also it works on our entire core. Now keep your toes together, heels together, knees together. Your arms by the side of your ears and stretch them. Now slowly raise your legs, bring it to 90 degrees. Point your toes and slowly bring it up. Now slowly sit up. Don't give jerk. Don't raise your legs. Sit as much as you can and go back. Now interlock your fingers. Catch hold of your head. Close your elbows. Now slowly raise your legs. Bring it to 90 degrees. And slowly bring it down. Now slowly sit up. Don't give jerk. Don't raise your legs. Sit as much as you can. And go back. Now stretch your arms over your head. Interlock your fingers. Close your palms. Now stretch your legs. And slowly bring it down. Now stretch your arms. And now slowly sit up. Sit up any way you like. Sit erect, stretch your arms over your head and bend forward. Catch hold of your toes. Catch hold of your heels. Try to touch your knees with your chin, mouth, nose, and forehead. Paschimottanasana. And go back. Now come to the sitting position. Sit comfortably. Even people who are sitting, they can do these yogic movements. It helps for our system. Take both arms in front of you and face upwards. Close your fingers and open up fingers, widen. Close and open, close and open. Turn it down, close and open, close, open, close and open, close and open, and bring it down. Now take your left arm, clench your fist, keep your arm parallel to the floor and rotate. And opposite direction. Straighten, bring it down. Now raise your right arm, clench your fist and rotate. And opposite direction. Open up your palms, bring it down. Now take your arms over your head. Catch hold of your wrist, left wrist. Now stretch your arms up, 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 and bring it down. Stretch it up, bring it down. Stretch it up, bring it down. Stretch it up. Now grasp your right wrist. Stretch it up, 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 bring it down. Stretch it up, bring it down. Stretch it up, bring it down. Stretch it up, release your arms. Now stretch your arms, open your palms, bend at the elbow, touch your shoulders with your fingers. Stretch it up, bend, stretch, bend, stretch, bend, stretch, open your palms, bring it down. All these movements for fingers, wrist, elbow, hand, shoulders, shoulder blades. Again, raise your arms, open your palms, stretch and rotate. And the opposite direction. And straighten your arms, turn your palms and bring it down. Now we will transition to the breathing techniques. These breathing techniques also popular as pranayama techniques. Doing the pranayama, first we need to make sure our sitting posture is good so that all the energy flows freely. If any obstruction, then the flow of in the energy, there is a deviation. So that's why what our yoga shastra, yogic science says, when you are doing these postures, keep your back straight or keep your neck straight. Back and neck should be aligned. And there are like certain postures, they are good for pranayama techniques. They are sukhasana, sukha, comfortable pose, or siddhasana, or siddha yoni asana, or vajrasana. The name vajrasana makes it is the hardest material, the diamond. Vajra means diamond. It keeps our back, our spine is very healthy and strengthens. So this is the Vajrasana or Purna Vajrasana or Padmasana. Any of this posture, make sure you are comfortable. Asana should be Sthiram and Sukham. It should be stable, it should give the stability to our body, and it also should give the comfort. We should be able to sit in this posture hours and hours and hours. When we go into the meditation, right? We never know like how long we will be in that state. It could be seconds, minutes, hours, days, weeks. So we should be able to keep our body for that purpose. So sit comfortably. Now what we are going to do is Kaya Sthairyam. It is the practice is very simple, very powerful. We can do all the time, either sitting, standing, walking, lying down. Now close your eyes. The moment you close your eyes and calm down your mind, that helps to calm down our mind little bit. The moment our mind calms down, we will be aware of our breath. Now focus on your breath. Now slowly follow the breath. Feel that the air is entering to your nostrils, going through the nasal cavity, going down through your windpipe trachea, through bronchus, through bronchi, to your lungs. Feel that air is coming out from your lungs, through bronchi, through your windpipe, through your nose out. Now slowly and deeply inhale. Don't hold your breath. At the end of the inhalation, without holding your breath, exhale completely. End of the exhalation, again inhale. Do few rounds. The technique here is we have to focus on our breath. When we focus on our breath, we can have a longer inhalations. And Do complete exhalation. Don't rush your exhalation. Try to keep the duration of your exhalation at least the duration of the inhalation or longer. When we have like a longer exhalation, we can have more air in the subsequent inhalation. When we take the longer durations of inhalations, we can fill up our lung as much as possible. In general, we don't use even 1/3 capacity of our lungs. When we use this technique, slowly, deeply inhalation, we will get like more oxygenated blood to our system. When we have like more oxygenated blood, that helps to revitalize our entire cellular system. That helps to rejuvenate our body. And most recently, after SARS, there has been a lot of research is happening, and in some of the researches that they say this is a nasal breathing. During the nasal breathing, it helps to produce more nitric oxide that helps to deal with the viruses. It has the antibacterial properties. That's what the research is saying. No matter what, these practices are very ancient and very natural. And if you practice in 5 minutes, you will see. I call this practice as the immunity booster. Don't rush your inhalation or exhalation. This practice is also helps to prepare for us for the meditation. It helps to calm down. It also helps to bring down our stress levels. It helps to regulate our blood pressure too. It helps to increase our concentration. In our Yoga Shastra, there is a great importance given to the pranayama. Any important activity if you want to perform, they call out this pranayama. The prana is the life force. It is in our system. It, in various forms, it moves all the time. So these techniques helps. Now give a pause. Now let us do Nadi Suddhi. Nadi Suddhi is the purification of nerves. In the Nadi Suddhi, we inhale through one nostril and exhale through the same nostril. Now place your right thumb on your right nostril and inhale through your left nostril and exhale through the same nostril. Don't rush. Do few rounds with your left nostril . After few rounds, Now close your left nostril with your ring finger and middle finger. Now do the same thing with your right nostril. Inhale through the right nostril and exhale through the right nostril. But don't rush and don't give breaks in between. It's a continuous motion. Inhale and exhale. Don't hold your breath either inside or outside. Now give a pause. Now we will do alternate nostril breathing. In the alternate nostril breathing, we inhale through one nostril and we close that nostril at the end of the inhalation and we use other nostril to exhale. End of the exhalation, we inhale through the same nostril. So let us do again. Place your right thumb on your right nostril, ring finger and middle finger on your left nostril, index finger on your forehead, and gently close your right nostril and inhale through your left nostril. End of the inhalation, close your left nostril and open your right nostril and exhale. End of the exhalation, inhale through the right nostril. End of the inhalation, close your right nostril and open your left nostril and exhale. End of the exhalation, again inhale through the left nostril. Do a few rounds. This is called Anuloma Viloma Pranayama. This helps to strengthen our respiratory system. It helps to remove the blockages in our respiratory system during the inhalations and exhalations. Do a few rounds, don't rush. Focus on your breath. The moment the focus goes away, that means mind goes away, the patterns of breath changes. The moment the patterns of the breath changes, that leads to the imbalance in our inhalation and exhalation. Unless we do this prolonged practice. Because of the time constraints, we will not able to do all kinds of the practices here. This is just a brief practices. We practice these practices in our regular classes. You all are welcome to join and learn these practices in depth. Give a pause. Then we will do the Bhramari. Bhramari is a making humming. There is a lot of scientific research is happening, how this can help our respiratory system, because these are the two things very, very important in the current circumstances. One is the immunity, overall immunity of our system, entire system, and the healthy respiratory system. So all these practices can help. So in Brahmari, we focus a light or a form in between our two eyebrows. At the same time, we will make a humming sound. That sound is nothing but Omkarma. Try to get that sound all the way from your abdomen. And let's do at least 3 times. Place your thumbs into your ears. Now your index finger over your eyebrows. Middle finger below your eyes. Ring finger by the side of your lips. Small finger below your ring finger. Close your eyes. Take a deep breath. Focus a light in between your two eyebrows. Make a humming sound. Now gently open your eyes. Gently bring down your arms. Now close your eyes. Let us chant Pranayama mantra, mantra of the universe, and the sound behind all creations. 3 times. Take a deep breath. With this, we will conclude our Sun Salutations, Yogasana, Pranayama practices. Thank you for attending and participating in this event. Namaste.
Thank you, Sanjay ji, and thank you, Sahiti and Samskriti. Special thank you to all those who have joined us on Facebook and YouTube. Now it's my pleasure on behalf of the Hindu Temple Society of North America to welcome Swami Yogatmananda ji. Swamiji is president of the Vedanta Society of Providence, which is a non-profit spiritual organization and a branch of the Ramakrishna Order founded in late 19th century in India. Swamiji joined Ramakrishna Order in 1976 and received in monastic vows in 1986. Before he came to the US, he has served at Ramakrishna Mutt at Nagpur, Maharashtra State, India, and was head of the Ramakrishna Mission in Shillong, Meghalaya State, India. He came to the United States in summer of 2001 as the minister of the Vedanta Society of Providence. He is invited to preach Vedanta at different places in the United States and also serves as the Hindu religious affiliate at the Brown University, Providence, Rhode Island, and the Hindu chaplain at the University of Massachusetts. Today, his talk will focus on yoga as in Bhagavad Gita, which will be followed by a meditation session by Swamiji. Namaskaram, Swamiji.
Namaskar, friends. Very happy and feeling thankful to be a part of this Yoga Day, International Yoga Day celebration. And we saw a very nice demonstration of yogasanas, Surya Namaskar. And now we shall see, as Sanjay has asked me to tell something more about the deeper aspect of yoga. It is not just physical, but something much deeper than that. The physical aspect, which somehow or other these days have assumed much bigger proportion in this understanding of yoga than it deserves. But Hatha Yoga, that is what it actually is called. Hatha Yoga, while it is very necessary, important, but it is addressing mostly to our keeping ourselves physically healthy and mentally agile too. But then we enter the deeper aspects of this discipline. And actually the word yoga comes to us right from the most ancient Rig Veda. And in Upanishads and Bhagavad Gita, it attains the culmination of the exact meaning of this word, and which means that we have to put in practice what we theoretically understand. It is the description of all scriptures, unambiguous proclamation of all the Upanishads, Bhagavad Gita, and the modern servants of all this, like Swami Vivekananda. They have proclaimed in the words of Vivekananda that each soul is potentially divine, and the goal is to manifest this divinity. So to achieve this goal, what is prescribed is called yoga. Understanding is one thing, like we can easily understand by reading a book on yogasanas. But to achieve perfection in it, like I saw how wonderfully Sanjay had been demonstrating those, to achieve that kind of perfection, you need rigorous practice for a long time, rigorous, regular, long-standing practice with great discipline and under some expert guidance. So this is all that is necessary, and these are all the points that the yoga stresses about. You read, you know that it is, the goal is to manifest this divinity. And how to do that? We are essentially divine. But then because of this identification with body and mind, and we feel ourselves little and constrained, and thus are not able to experience and express our inherent divinity. And yoga is to use these various techniques of transforming our actions, our thinking, our feeling, and our concentration to achieve this goal. So therefore, you can read in Bhagavad Gita that it is the understanding is one thing. The 39th verse in the second chapter of Bhagavad Gita says that Arjuna Esha te abhihita sankhya buddhi yoge tu imam shrunu. Lord tells Arjuna that I have told you about this self-knowledge, the goal of all, as a matter of theoretical understanding. And now I will explain it to you, yoge tu imam shrunu, how you can experience it. So this experience is what actually gives you the availability. Otherwise, the divine nature is there, but still we feel morose, we feel constricted, we feel anxious, and we quarrel, fight. We do not feel peaceful and happy and illumined. So to bring that illumination in actual practice is what is called a yoga. And this is divided depending on our faculties. That it has 4 parts, so to say. One is called the yoga of action, karma yoga. We do a lot of work, but that work has to be understood in its transforming aspect, its transformative aspect, whereby our awareness gets transformed by doing the work, and we get connected to the self. Then whatever work we are doing, that becomes yoga. Not that there are some only specific works that can become yoga. Actually, every single work that we are doing, and that work which has naturally come to us, like somebody is a professor, somebody is a doctor, somebody is, say, a janitor picking trash. Every single work has the same potential to become karma yoga by turning the direction. And that is what otherwise it becomes karma bhoga. So you just change the direction, it becomes karma yoga. So that you learn to work with freedom, not like a slave being pulled by the results, and then the karma, the result keeps on climbing on you, one becomes more and more bound. So I'm just putting in a nutshell because we have very little time, friends, today. But let us understand, and you are all brilliant people listening, it won't take you much time to understand. So this is one aspect of yoga. Before that, in the second chapter of Bhagavad Gita, and it comes later also, it is taken up again in 13th chapter, the yoga of discernment or understanding, or sometimes called yoga of knowledge, Jnana yoga, where you learn to separate what is permanent and what is impermanent. Learn to see what is right and what is not right. and then follow that which is permanent, what is right, what is truth, and remove that which is not true, remove that which is not permanent. And this is actually a practice, friends, not just intellectually understanding, but our thought process must change, and we should be able to see that which is not permanent is to be seen as not permanent. And what happens if we see that? Then we lose all attachment with that, all identification with that. Theoretically, we know that our bodies are impermanent, and thereby all our relatives, our near and dear, all that we love and like, that also is impermanent. But this we know only here. We have to bring that knowledge into our feeling and in our action. So then we will not get attached to the world. Like this is a wonderful example to understand this, that you sit in the plane to go somewhere, and after you board the plane, you are assigned a seat, and you say that, well, this is my seat. But you don't get attached to it because you know it is impermanent. For only during this journey, maybe 2-3 hours or whatever, that seat is yours. And so you do not shed a tear while leaving that seat. You do not say that, no, I don't want to leave this seat. Because you actually know that it is impermanent. Whereas with our body, although we know theoretically, we do not actually know its impermanence. So to practice this, turning our thought process and make it get rooted strongly in our awareness that it is actually impermanent. When we do that, all our attractions, our this attachments, identifications with body, then of course the friends, family, belongings and all, that is gone. Then you can use it, but without bondage. And that bondage comes by thinking that it is permanent and it is mine. Nothing is permanently mine, friends. It is like the seat in the plane. It is not permanently yours. So this is to be imbibed more and more. Then the third aspect of this yoga system is called Bhakti Yoga, yoga of devotion. That it is important, very important for most of us. That is the most important part of yoga to be practiced, because although we can think a lot, our thinking is not powerful enough to push aside the onslaught of our emotions. We are actually, we should not call ourselves intellectual. We are more driven by emotions. And so therefore our emotions have to be given a turn towards truth. That, okay, learn to love, learn to offer your love to that which is true, which is permanent, to direct the love to God, our true self, Paramatma. That is called Bhakti Yoga, the yoga of devotion. So this is the yoga that is given to three faculties that we have. As a human being, we have the faculty of thinking. So that is called head. Jnana Yoga is the tool to turn it. We have the faculty of heart, feeling, thinking, feeling, and turning this faculty towards our goal the ideal, is called Bhakti Yoga, yoga of devotion. And then there is this faculty of work, hands, that it is signified by hands, head, heart, and hand. So 3H as it were. So our working abilities also are to be converted or redirected towards the goal. Misdirected, all these faculties, they bind us more and more into this world in what is not real, and thus we suffer, we become restless. And although we want joy, we get misery. We want peace, but we get anxiety and worries. So therefore, friends, what is, if they are directed in the right way, they become yoga. They become then what in Sanskrit gets called sadhana, the spiritual practice. So this becomes the tool. The fourth part of yoga, which gets called Raja Yoga, and it is our capability to concentrate and meditate and to get control on our faculties. Just to give you an understanding of this idea, our body and mind, it is our instrument, that we use. We are not body. We are not mind either. Body and mind is our instrument, like the computer you use. Body can be compared to the hardware. Body, brain is part of the body. Body and brain, it is the hardware. And our mind is the software that gets loaded on this machine. And according to the software, according to the program, according to the file that we open, this body and brain and body, they work. So we say that it is my machine, but is it my machine or I belong to the machine? If our life, is as if we are bound by the machine, we have become slave to body and mind rather than becoming its master. So we have to assert this, that I am the master, I am the owner, I am the user of this body, mind, machine. And that is called Raj Yoga. Sometimes the Bhagavad Gita uses this name also, Dhyana Yoga or Abhyasa Yoga, that it is yoga of meditation, whereby you assert and gradually get into control the system, body and mind. So then actually you can use all the powers of body and mind by that. So it is very beautifully described in these Patanjali's yoga aphorisms. So, and what is the result? Patanjali's yoga aphorisms, they tell that, look, that yoga is chitta vritti nirodha. Yoga is controlling all the vibrations of the chitta. Means the whole mind. Let us keep the thing simple. Let us use this word mind. The mind gets thrown into vibrations and then we get caught in them. So we have to learn to control these vibrations. Like a car that we drive, so we have to learn to control the car. If the car controls us, that is no good. So therefore, controlling the modifications or vibrations of the mind is this yoga. And what do we achieve by that? Tada drashtu swarupe avasthanam. This is the third aphorism. That second aphorism defines what is yoga. chitta vritti nirodha, control of the modifications of mind. And then what is the result? Tada drashtu swarupe avasthanam. You are established in your true divine nature. Then you realize that you are infinite. Then you actually experience that you are bliss itself. We want happiness, but you realize that actually nothing needs to be added to you to become happy. You are actually happiness itself. Just as you don't need to add anything to sugar to make sugar sweet. In fact, to make something else sweet, you add sugar to it. In exactly the same manner, you realize you are happy. You are happiness itself. And then therefore you become happy irrespective of the situation or circumstances. Your happiness will not get tarnished. It will not get governed by anything else. There may be, body may be sick. Well, but still you can be happy. There is the financial conditions may be sad. That doesn't mean you have to be unhappy. Having a smile and happiness in heart doesn't cost really money, friends, nor can money give it. So you are established by this process of yoga in your true, ever perfect, ever blissful, all-pervading nature. This is how the yoga takes us to our goal, and therefore Bhagavad Gita mentions in the 6th chapter that, look, tapasvibhyodhiko yogi jnanibhyascha matodhikah karmibhyascha yogi tasmad yogi bhavarjuna. Arjuna, thus you become yogi, because becoming yogi is superior to just the one who is practicing austerities. It is superior to be a yogi than one who learns a lot of things by reading books and so forth. Becoming yogi is better than just merely doing many, many big works. All these have to become yoga. So become a yogi, thus we realize our goal by properly practicing all these yoga disciplines. The Hatha Yoga forms a small part of this system. It is, as I mentioned earlier, it is very important, but it is only the outer part of it. Just to continue with the example of the car, that if your car has a very nice looking, well painted, shiny body and very nice seats, but no engine, or dysfunctional, malfunctional engine, and other control systems and all that, then that car is basically of no use. Similarly, a healthy body, very good, nice, but it is the outer thing. It has to have a correspondingly excellent inner apparatus, and that is the mind. And the mind should be directing this healthy body. The healthy means focused, directed mind should control the external body. Like those who are in this field know that it is the software and that governs the hardware. Of course, the hardware has to be compatible. Now that compatible hardware is driven by the software. So that software, our mind, has to be given this direction. And thus, you see, this gives us the a wholeness in our being, and we practice this yoga. So therefore, Bhagavad Gita again mentions, practice this anirvinna chetasa, without caring for other things. Do not get bothered by 1,000 other thoughts. Just be focused. Yogo anirvinna chetasa. Beautiful, very significant, profound words that one has to practice this yoga. Every chapter in Bhagavad Gita has therefore this name of yoga, and the end of the chapter you see that beautiful colophon, very significant. It has these two words, Brahma Vidyayam Yoga Shastre. It is Brahma Vidya, the knowledge of Brahman, the ultimate truth. But it is not theoretical knowledge alone. It is the matter of actually practicing and experiencing that I am Brahman. I am not this body, mind, and all these other things. I am all pervading. And it is truth, friends. It is just assertion of the truth. We are not imagining this. In fact, we have imagined that we are this little body. It is wrong. We have hypnotized ourselves with this completely false, erroneous idea that we are body. And we are not. Body could be our instrument, that's all. But we are not limited by it. We are actually all pervading, ever blissful, ever perfect self. This yoga, friends, is the most important aspect of Vedantic teachings, which are applicable across all different religions. That is why you see those who are practicing various other faiths, they have also decided to incorporate this element of yoga. In fact, their scriptures also, if you penetratively see, they have this idea of yoga, because this is not limited to a particular race, particular caste. It is across all human beings. That is why Bhagavad Gita uses that very significant word, Siddhim Vindati Manavaha. By practicing this, what happens? Siddhim Vindanti Manavaha. It doesn't specify that only those who are Indians will get it, not Americans. No. It doesn't say only Hindus or only Vaishnavas or only Shaivites, they will get it. No. Whatever may be the religion that you may be following, you may be Muslim, you may be Hindu, you may be Christian, you may be whatever, a Jewish person or a follower of the Taoist teachings. You may be an atheist. Let us take it for granted or that somebody may be atheist. And yet, because yoga is a science, it doesn't depend on just some religious beliefs. It is not just a belief system. It is matter of scientifically understanding and experiencing the truth, friends. And therefore, it is universal. And in fact, it is better than science, because truths of science, they are empirical. Means they change over time. And that we call advancement of science, friends. But these truths are eternal. They had been founded by sages, and maybe they were existing even before that. But now You see, they are applicable even now. So, noting this, now we shall, meditate on these truths for a short while. I am seeing Sri Vidya there. It is an indication that Swami, now we have another program coming up. That is, now you have to get into meditation. That is,
Yes,
let us
Swamiji.
do.
Sorry about that, but yeah, we have 10 minutes for meditation and we want to make sure you have sufficient time for that session too.
Yeah. It is true that we have 10 minutes for meditation. Of course, in 10 minutes, we cannot do a lot of meditation, but you can continue later. The meditation means, uh, just understanding, feeling, and experiencing this truth. This is a process that Upanishads tell that that those who meditate, te dhyana yoganugata pashyan devatma shaktim sagunair nigudham, that those who meditate, they gradually unfold this inner divinity by the process of meditation, because it is not given just to reason. And let me tell you, there are so many different ways of meditation. Now, for this 10 minutes, we shall take up one imagery. Very beautiful, and something that relates to our inner divinity and our omnipresent, omniscient, and omnipotent nature. Most of you, I'm sure all of you know what is an animal cracker. I like this analogy a lot. This animal cracker, we eat animal crackers. Now you see, there are some have this shape of a giraffe, some have shape of a lion, and some has the shape, say, of a rabbit. Now, and they actually are all same. Their substance is same. So let us feel everything around us, including and especially ourselves. I'm just a shape. And according to the shape, I got the name, say, Swami Yogatmananda. But actually, I'm the substance. Everywhere is the same. It is just how the shape is cut. That is what only makes the difference. So let us close our eyes and sit in a position which helps to concentrate. Sanjay was showing this position while showing the pranayama. Excellent position. And so sit in that position, close the eyes, breathe very gently. And we now see that all is enveloped in darkness. We are not seeing any shape now. They are all dissolved. Let us feel the shapes are dissolved. And then let us feel our intrinsic divinity as the light shining in our heart. A candle flame in a windless place. It doesn't flicker, gives steady light. I feel my whole being is filled with light. In fact, I see it is made of light. And with that, lo and behold, I see the whole universe is filled with the same one without second light. All is just homogeneous, brilliant, but soothing light. I am all pervading. I am beyond time and space. I have no desires, for I am all that is. I am bliss itself. I am everywhere. I am in everything, and yet not affected by anything. There is absolute stillness. To hold on to this experience, to intensify it, let us associate a sound symbol with this. And the most appropriate sound symbol is Om. Let us repeat Om 3 times. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. This one sound, while remaining one, gets variegated into innumerable sounds. Through that innumerable names, and through that the innumerably many things, persons, and so forth. It is all Om. So also the one self, the Atman, while remaining one, assumes infinitely many forms. This becoming many does not hurt its oneness, just as the one ocean, while remaining one, gets manifested as infinitely many rising and falling, big and small waves. All of them are ocean. So the one self appears as many. Let us now open our eyes and see the many appearances of the same one self. Then you see the same self in all forms. Then you have attained that stage of yoga and meditation. Meditation, that is sitting meditation, has to become, the active meditation. Sitting in one place, silent and closing eyes, is only one aspect of meditation. But it has to continue 24/7 by this active meditation. Same self in all different forms. This understanding is to be put in practice. What happens thereby? You can never become angry. You can never become agitated or disturbed. You will see everything that's filled with the same self. And this is how the practice continues. It is not just 10 minutes meditation, friends. In 10 minutes, we understood what is to be practiced 24/7. So this is how the meditation is a continuous process. and we become established in this self-knowledge through this. So I am very thankful to everybody associated in organizing this program. Especially I appreciate Sanjay's taking lead in contacting me, sending me emails, and in this COVID situation to arrange the program in the most appropriate way. So, and I feel very happy, especially to be a part of this very, very important program. May all of us attain perfection in yoga. Om Sahana Vavatu Sahano Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavadhetamastu Ma Vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Thank you, Sanjay. Thank you, Sri Vidya. And everybody else. Thank you, Abhirami. Bye.
Thank you, Swamiji, and I thank you from the Hindu Temple Society of North America. It was a pleasure to have you here. I would also like to thank the Consul General and the volunteers who helped to organize this event. And if not the least, the audience on Facebook and YouTube. We encourage you to join our other programs that would be upcoming. On Saturday, June 27, there is an online music program. Please do join us on Facebook and YouTube. Also, yoga class on Sundays is continuing as part of Ganesha Pathshala. Please do make every attempt to participate. With that, we conclude this event. Thank you all. Namaste.